We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
You are listening to The Underground Marketing Conspiracy, a secret ritual where entrepreneurs acquire highly classified and confidential business knowledge that the top 1% of income earners don't want you to know. And now, your host, Maddie Milligan.
What is going on, my fellow conspirator and conspirators? Welcome to another episode of The Underground Marketing Conspiracy. Woo! So today I want to ask you the question, has Black Friday lost its zest? Are people sick and tired of Black Friday all of November, the whole month being told it's coming, you're going to get these awesome deals, you can get your new TV, you can get a new car, you can get all sorts of new outfits if you want, you can get a new pair of shoes, you can basically buy whatever you want. It's all going to be discounted on that date. Honestly, as soon as Halloween changes and November comes around, it's just endless, right? You just see these offers like Black Friday offering every single thing just suddenly becomes a sale. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with the history of Black Friday, but from what I do recall, it is essentially in business, they call it when you're not profitable and you're not making money and you're not breaking even, you're in the red. And when you are making money, you're in the black. So the majority of businesses are in the red January, February, March, etc., all the way until Black Friday. And that's the day they actually start to become profitable and make all of their money for the entire year, because they usually invest all sorts of money into marketing and advertising campaigns throughout the entire year. And they're hoping that their efforts will all pay off in the fourth quarter. And sure, a lot of businesses are profitable every single quarter, don't get me wrong, but specifically, most consumers, right? So if you're in a business that sells business to consumer and you don't sell business to business, a lot of consumers buy all of their stuff in that last quarter of the year, whether it's for themselves or gifts for friends and family. That's when most people end up spending their money. And again, everything leads up to Black Friday. Whenever I consult with a lot of business owners, I tell them you need to plan your marketing campaigns way, way, way in advance, right? You can't be planning these things out a few weeks or a few days in some cases before Black Friday. You need to be thinking about these things months and months and months in advance, right? This is why I always recommend creating a marketing calendar for your promotions and creating a separate one for your social media. So that way those can work together and you're creating hype and you're basically building up pre-excitement for when you do end up launching your awesome promotion or a new product or whatever you are launching. So a lot of businesses, though, they just do the same generic things on Black Friday. It's like they go to Canva, it's like, all right, type in Black Friday and then put like a percentage off thing, and then that's their promotion. Like, all right, we're going to just tell people we have like 30% off on Black Friday. And I don't know, consumers, they're kind of like, yeah, give me a reason to buy from you that's different, which is why I recommend having some fun, exciting offers, right? Like, I love buy a certain amount, get a free gift card valued at that. That one works on me very well. It's worked a few times, honestly, with Best Buy, for example, where they've had some sort of thing on Boxing Day, because I'm Canadian, and Boxing Day is really the Black Friday here in Canada. The day after Christmas is when I personally spend a lot of my money, and there's all sorts of awesome deals that you can get. But in terms of Black Friday, I saw an ad earlier today too, and it basically, the lead for the ad was another Black Friday ad, and it has the little emoji like disappointed. And that was a good pattern interrupt. I found it kind of stopped me dead in my tracks, and I was like, whoa, okay, like, let me read the rest of your ad, right? And I didn't end up clicking through and buying everything, but I'm like, okay, this is something where it's not just me, right? I'm sure people are being bombarded and they're sick of it. Like, they wake up, it's the first thing they see. They get in their car, they hear some sort of radio ad talking about Black Friday. So it's hard to stand out, I think, as a business on Black Friday and really get the attention of the customers you would like. And I pulled up some stats earlier that talks about Black Friday and really just trying to dive deeper and see if it is losing its zest and if it's not as effective as it used to be. And I remember back in the day, I would see people trample each other in the United States to get a new TV or to get something like this, whatever was on sale on Black Friday, which looks crazy, right? And there was even a South Park series of episodes about this where they merged that with Game of Thrones, which is absolutely hilarious. But has Black Friday lost? No, I think it's getting more and more powerful. It's just that, again, you as a marketer need to find a way to stand out from what everyone else is doing, right? If you're a big brand, you can shout Black Friday, this sale, come in Black Friday and we'll give you whatever, a free gift or something like that, because I've seen that a lot from the bigger brands. But as a smaller business, you need to have some sort of original idea that you do and really just build up hype, right? I like to have, with emails, for example, send out an email a week or two in advance and be like, hey, we have this awesome Black Friday deal. We want you to be notified right away of it when it takes effect. So we have another opt-in, so re-opt-in again, right? Then that way you can segment your list and send emails to all of those people who are in fact interested, right? They've already raised their hand, so you already have them in place. So you just need to create one campaign for them and then one campaign for all the other people on your list who haven't opted in, right? Who might need a little bit more warming up, a little bit more relationship building. But those pre-opt-in ones, there was one I opted into and it was just not a great deal. It's like, oh, I get $50 off this thing. It was like, it was kind of boring. It was there wasn't that much thought and effort put into their overall campaign. And what I would have done, honestly, is make it a little bit more fun, right? Like, again, once they opt into that new list, I'm going to send them some sort of educational stuff, right? Some like comment, really just talking about what the product is, not necessarily even talking about Black Friday and really educating people about that, but I would just send them some stuff to get them excited, right? To get them into that emotion where they're like, oh, what could it be, right? Where they're guessing for what it could be, what the sale could be. And then again, once it actually drops, then I'm going to have like an awesome offer stack, right? Where it's like, hey, you have this one thing, so not only are you going to get a discount of whatever dollars or percentage, but I'm going to include some other free things for you, right? Or maybe I would create a bundle offer if I had physical products that I've never had before. It's like, you guys have been asking for this. Now is your chance to get this awesome bundle offer that I created. And looking at the stats, though, as I was trying to talk about before I went on that tangent, was that it seems that Americans and Canadians and even people in the UK and Australia are buying more on Black Friday and Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday and kind of this time of the year, right? This is when, again, all sorts of people are in that buying mode. They're ready for it. You as a marketer just need to create something original that really appeals to those people and gets their attention versus what everyone else is doing in the marketplace. And this comes with, again, planning in advance. When you plan in advance too, if you don't have sales throughout the entire year, when you do have that offer on Black Friday and you have a deadline and there is real urgency and natural scarcity, it's not just some fake urgency thing you've created with a countdown time or whatever, or you're saying there's only 50 units when you have 500 or 1,000, then people take you more seriously with those deadlines, right? They don't want to miss out on it. And so when you actually close the cart, which you definitely should. You shouldn't not close the cart when you say you're not going to offer that anymore. When you do close that cart, it's like people take you are like, whoa, okay, I can't believe they actually did that. And they'll email you. They'll email the business and be like, hey, like, can I still get this offer? And you have to be like, no, like we told you there was a deadline. So that makes it so that when you do have that next strong offer, there is that urgency and scarcity to get it. Sometimes what I like to do is, and this is pretty crazy stuff, probably shouldn't talk about this, but whatever, I will. So on Black Friday, I'll have an offer. And what I used to find is we would have some sort of campaign that would run. And then it would be like, hey, you can only get this today, 24 hours, and the cart closes. And then people would email back and be like, oh, like I really wanted that deal. Like I didn't take you seriously. And be like, oh, sorry. And then what you do is, let's say you offered 40% off on Friday. What I would do is for Cyber Monday, be like, hey, you guys, a lot of you emailed in, you wanted this promotion. Cool. So we can't give you that same deal, but we'll give you like a little bit less of a discount, like 30% off. And or maybe you don't include certain bonuses, something like that, right? So that way it looks legit. Have it like that. Because a lot of the time you might just end at, honestly, when I build out campaigns now, I kind of plan that in advance because I know that people are going to contact in and be like, hey, I wanted that deal. Like, are you going to have anything on Cyber Monday? And it's like, maybe. And then again, when you send it to those specific people, like they buy on Cyber Monday, again, that you just create that fear of missing out, right? Another thing you could do is you could have different promotions on Friday and on Cyber Monday for different products, depending on what sort of products that you have. Again, maybe including certain different bonuses, really just taking your product line and creating a very unique offer out of a lot of those things, right? Giving away free shipping, obviously, if you rarely do that. That's another thing, especially if you do a lot of international shipping. That's a good way to get new international companies as well and expand into new markets. One cool thing that I would really check out is go to datastories.shopify.com and you'll see their sales per minute. Do this on Black Friday specifically. It's super cool. And you'll see the orders per minute as well. Right now it's at 8,084. Sales per minute, it's at $587,510. So that's pretty cool. But they have this picture of the globe, and it shows all the sales happening on Shopify stores. And keep in mind, this is just Shopify stores. This does not include all the WordPress sites out there. This does not include Amazon. This doesn't include ClickFunnels, checkouts, all the other manual payments that are happening. This is basically just e-commerce that's happening on Black Friday. So another cool thing that they have on the bottom and the right too is they have these little stats. Like right now it's like, oh, an order was just placed in South African Rand. So it shows you what orders are being placed in certain currencies, which is kind of cool. It just said that an order was placed for 18 items. Okay. And it shows little stats as well that are happening in live time. A buyer just spent $557 on their order. So yeah, it just gives you cool little things. And again, it's a live view. It's something that I do. I'm kind of a minimalistic person, so to be honest, I don't really spend much on Black Friday. It's kind of a thing I have with myself where I'm just like, I'm not going to buy anything on Black Friday. I've also thought of coming up with a new promotion before Thanksgiving, which is called Clear Wednesday. So it's like you start out with Clear Wednesday, and then you have Thanksgiving, and then Black Friday, and then Cyber Monday. So yeah, maybe I'll be the person that starts that, or realistically, probably won't catch on. I'm not going to force it down people's throats. Anyways, so again, answering the question, has Black Friday lost its zest? Are shoppers turned off by Black Friday? No, they're not. Again, you as a marketer just need to come up with a very unique, different idea and figure out a way to stand out from all the other people who are just screaming Black Friday sale, get X amount off, or just having some sort of generic promotion, right? Where it's like, oh God, this is what I always see. It's like a black background and then maybe the words Black Friday in some sort of gold and professional font. And then again, the percentage off and whatever the logo is for that brand. That everyone does that. You'll see it in magazines all Black Friday. You'll see it on billboards. You'll see it in newspapers. So try and have something that stands out and think of pattern interrupts as well for Black Friday. That's what I would really recommend. Stuff that people aren't used to. They're in that routine. They're like, oh, another Black Friday. Here we go. I'm going to see an ad, and have something where it basically just stops them dead in their tracks and makes them turn their head back and be like, oh, this is different from all the other stuff, right? Because people want that, right? They want new and intellectually appealing ideas. Hope you enjoyed me talking about Black Friday, and if you did like this episode, I would like you to consider subscribing, consider sharing this as well with maybe you have a friend or a family member. And if you are in the United States, I want to wish you happy Thanksgiving and happy Black Friday and happy Cyber Monday, and heck, a happy holidays to wherever you are and whoever you are, whatever your background. Once again, I am your boy, Matty Milligan, and I will see you next time on another episode of The Underground Marketing Conspiracy. Woo!